Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you a renter? Specifically, are you a renter in a month-to-month lease? You definitely need to listen to this. This is Closing Time with Realtor Tom. I'll share a story with you. I'm on my way right now to go do a few showings for a renter. Now, I don't typically do rentals, but when a soldier calls me for help, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be on it. So the story is this: I helped these guys out when I first started in real estate, and I helped them get a rental. Well, they have then went to a month and stayed that way for a while. Well, the owner has gone into foreclosure, and because they're in a month lease. Basically, they say, well, we're not going to renew the lease. We got to sell the house, or that's, whatever. So they didn't renew the lease, and now they're in a rush to go find a place to live. So as a month renter, even though it's convenient, and I know, what did people say that, well, I'm not locked in. I can leave whenever I want. But guess what? They can also not renew your lease, and then you're in trouble. Or you're in a rush, and you got to do something that you're not really, prepared for. And listen, look, though, there's no one at fault in this situation, right? There's no one at fault where, in this situation, they're only victims of the circumstance. Okay, and the circumstance is this: COVID happens, and people aren't able to pay their bills, and whatever. This rental property probably doesn't make a ton of money. And in order to save what investment they do have, they have to sell. And and just like in combat, there's sometimes there's friendly fire, or civilian casualties, or whatever you want to call it, but there's nobody at fault in this situation. Okay, the owner had a circumstance and had to make a decision. All the renters, they're in a circumstance, and now they have to make a decision. And let's put it like this. And even though I am 100% not a fan of a rental situation, I do not want to rent homes because I want to own it. I want to control it. So I do not like renting homes. There's no safety or security in it, right? But if you are going to rent, probably best at this time to be in a long-term lease. Okay? If you're going to rent, you need to be in a long-term lease. That plan is not 100%. Check it out. There's going to be more foreclosures. It's going to happen. I'll tell you, every real estate investor right now knows that. It's going to happen. People have not been able to pay their bills. Those houses will then get reclaimed by the bank, and investors can come and scoop them up for less money and be able to make a profit. It's just part of the business. Now, even if you get into a long-term lease, once that house gets reclaimed by the bank, you're still going to have to leave. It's just a matter of when. Like, how soon? How soon are you going to have to get out? So, obviously, I'm in the business of helping people buy and sell homes. At the end of the day, that is the safety and security that you want. You pay your bill, and it's your home. Okay? Well, I don't know if I can qualify. I don't know. I don't have enough money for a down payment. Guess what? There's programs. Listen, if I could answer all of the questions that got you to not buy a home, if I could answer all those questions, would you call me? Right now, the market is this. The situation is this. There are going to be more foreclosures. It is a fact. It is going to happen. Okay? We're already in it. If you are renting, you can be a casualty. It's not anybody's fault. It is just a matter of circumstance. This is where we're at. To prevent a problem in the future, first step, try to get into a longer term lease. Go into the office, call your landlord, whatever the case may be. Hey, can I get a 6-month lease locked in? Something, right? Can I get a year lease? Can I renew on an annual basis or whatever? And if the answer is no, you really need to just have your mind open for other things in case something happens that you're not completely blindsided and end up having to do something you're just 100% not prepared for. Okay? Anyway, renting, not a fan. There's not the safety and security with it. However, if you are renting, be in a longer term lease, but that's not 100%. If you want 100%, then you have to take the steps in order to purchase your own home. Give me a call, 915-408-8588. Let's get those questions answered by the professionals, okay? And those are lenders, which I will connect you with, okay? 915-408-8588.